the point, 6 feet 1 inches, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Happy holidays. Everyone from all. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Jackson Hayes. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Tiny in at the 2. And for the Magic, Jaylen Brown is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Moses Brown. And it's Freak in at the power forward position. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Brown, and the layup is good off the glass.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Tiny. Six on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way, and Freak pulls it down. Here's Orlando. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now. And their opponents do, too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Now here's Brown, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Here's Tiny, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. That one goes. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hunter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Simmons. Orlando with the rebound. Brooks outside, down low. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Hayes. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. On up the court. And the basket is good.
Not many more fearless or tougher than Dylan Brooks.
Here's Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Valanciunas passes to Hunter. Brooks with the rebound.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
And he gets the bucket. Brooks has got his second basket.
Good job by Brooks, getting a close-in look and capitalizing.
Valanciunas with a screen on Brown. To the middle. Brown with the steal. Here we go. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Orlando, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And of course, Brooklyn, currently a ways below.
And right now for the Magic, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Drops in the three. 6 points for Tiny.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot comes out. Nets trail by 3. Outside Hunter. Pass to Valanciunas. From deep, here's Simmons. No good on the shot. The Magic have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And here's Brown for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Hunter can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brown, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hunter in the post. He's scoreless. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Now here's Brown. Back to Curry. They get the rebound. Brown passes to Freak. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Tiny. 15 in his last outing. Six to shoot. And counted from 19 feet away. Tiny's got 8. Orlando with the ball. Curry with it. 33 points last game. Brown, a screen on Simmons. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons looking around. Pass to Valanciunas. So they take the lead.
And talk about big boy muscle. Valanciunas just outworking the defense and capitalizing as well.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper, has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
The first one falls.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Wagner comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Hunter. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nets. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. They never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Now here's Alexander Walker. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And let's check in now with Sean Sharania, standing by for a special report on some action in the Western Conference.
Hey, Brian. I've just got the story from the Bay Area and the Warriors trade with Dallas. They're elated that they worked out a deal to bring in Ja Morant. He's a dynamic point guard who's going to bring instant energy to this team. The source in their front office told me getting Ja is something they've been working on and is exactly the jolt they need to take this team to the next level.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Murray, no good. The Magic have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Brown. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Murray passes to Maxey. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Brown against LeVert. Brown passes to Robinson. Back to Brown. Over LeVert. The rebound by Maxey.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Murray finds Wagner. Maxey on the wing. Over Mitchell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Exactly what you want from your big guys. Wagner snatches that loose ball and then is able to finish the play.
Mitchell, a screen on LeVert. Brown against LeVert. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Murray. Back to Maxey. Here's the 3. Another miss by Maxey.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A nice shot by Mitchell. And now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Maxey. A minute 15 left in the first quarter here.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And that one misses. Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
54 seconds left to play in the first. Dunn outside. 4 on the clock.
Early on, they haven't shot it well from deep.
Yep, but nonetheless, a cold start from out there, sure, but you can't get discouraged. I mean, you've got a good look. I think you've got to keep taking them to keep the defense honest.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he's going for the oop here.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And here's Murray to the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And so it's Orlando going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Stephen Curry is out there with Walter. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Brooks in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. That one doesn't drop. Nets trail by 12. Here's Hunter. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Brooks. Valanciunas against Robinson. And here's Curry for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. The Magic, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Hayes is checked in for Queen. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Tiny. Give him 8. Off target from 3-point range. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Walter. Back to Curry. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Orlando again missing. Nets trail by 13. It's stolen away. Here's Walter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Orlando making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Maxi's checked in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
And he hits the first of 3.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
They've been knocked down from the line this quarter, trying to build out their lead.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Checked in for Robinson.
Into the lineup for your Magic, number 4, Moses Brown.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Maxey finds Valanciunas. Here's Tiny. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. And the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Maxey. No points yet. Shoots over Curry. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Now Curry, putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And he makes a first. Mitchell's checked in for Orlando. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Nets trail by 18. Here's Tiny. 10 points for him. That shot, no good. Nice D from Brown. Brown, no good. The Nets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Tiny passes to Hayes. For 3, Maxey. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside, Brown. Brown, a screen on Hunter to the paint. Oh, deflected.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And you can see his focus at the stripe this half has been tremendous.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting a lot of pressure on this defense, and as a result, earning trips to the line.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Curry passes to Brown. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Checked in for Brooklyn. All right, let's take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. Jaylen Brown is second.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys, and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Now here's Brown. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here from deep. Mitchell. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Brooks outside. Back to Curry. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Now here's Maxey. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Brown. It's an 18-point lead. Drives to the hoop. He can't get that one to fall. Hunter with some nice D. Wagner, right side. The 3. Simmons. Tip back in for 2.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Up top, Brown. Maxey covering. Good. Brown's got 20 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Now here's Mitchell. Brown with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Brown draws the double. Shoots over Maxey. Again, Brown missing. Nets trail by 16. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Simmons. Good work defensively by Brooks. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Brown finds Mitchell. Outside, Brown. Oh, a special move before that shot. He's got 22.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
Pass to Brown. Down low. Deflects the pass. And here they come. Here's Maxey. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Orlando. Alexander Walker comes in for Jaylen Brown. A minute 53 left in the first half of this one. Curry passes to Alexander Walker. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Freak. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 12 points for Freak.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Now here's Murray. No points so far. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, It's an easy choice to make. I think it sets the tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Free throw good.
Wagner gives you size, and he can stretch the floor as well. I mean, he's a very solid player who knows how to play the game.
And he makes both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Kept alive by Orlando. The three from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone. LeVert finds Murray. Let's go with a three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now here's LeVert. Still without a bucket. Can't hit the step back Jay.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Curry with it. Puts up a deep three. That shot missing. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Orlando, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Orlando Magic.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Simmons. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's five. Jackson Hayes is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tiny in at the shooting guard position. Magic leading by 19. Pass to Brown. It's tipped. Stolen by Valanciunas. Outside Simmons. Now Valanciunas. Hunter finds Simmons. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Hayes, hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Valanciunas. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Orlando leading by 21. Outside, Brown. Outside Curry. Outside for Brooks. Orlando moving the ball around. Curry against Hunter. Curry, no good. The Nets shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to Hayes. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. 9 points for Jonas Valanciunas.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Brown scanning the floor. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tiny. Offline with a 3.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
To the inside. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 8. And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Hunter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Brooks outside. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. The kick out. Curry. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hayes. Here's Tiny from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. He's got 16.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Tipped. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Takes a 13-footer. Hunter can't get it to go.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Here's Brown. Count it. Brown's got 24 points.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Tiny, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Guys?
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Hunter with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Hunter passes to Tiny. Knocks down the triple. Tiny's got 6 in the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Magic leading by 15. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Brown. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. Orlando again missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Over to the left wing. Hayes, the pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Outside Simmons. It's a one-on-one situation. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. 4th, Orlando.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Orlando making some changes. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Brown, and it's Alexander Walker in for Jaylen Brown. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Brooklyn. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Magic making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Brooklyn also changing it up. Queen comes in for Hayes. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Hunter. Inside, Robinson with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Alexander Walker. Brooklyn pulls it in.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And here's Murray. No made baskets yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Outside Maxey. They set a pick. From downtown. Can't hit that one. Orlando leading by 15. Alexander Walker, the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. With the 10-footer. And it's Queen with a rebound. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Over Mitchell. And the Nets miss again. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Maxey. Driving in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Brooks a screen on Maxey. Mitchell up top, defended by Dunn. Freak. Orlando again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Murray, shot is good.
Murray showing you another way he can beat you. Exquisite touch there.
Now here's Brooks. Give him 8. Here's Dunn. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Brooks. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 11.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Clark, every now and then you run into a player like Dylan Brooks, epitomizing that junkyard dog mentality.
Yeah, well said, B.A. I mean, when he's out there on the floor, you're going to feel and see Dylan Brooks. I mean, he's going to mix it up with anybody and everybody. There aren't many guys walking around looking to be as physical as Dylan does.
And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. And stolen by Murray. To the inside. Here's Maxey. Orlando with the rebound. Freak's got 9 rebounds now. Now Brooks. Give him 8 points now. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Queen with a rebound. Nets trail by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Mitchell. Wagner's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Tyrese Maxey. And it's Brooklyn ball. Murray finds LeVert. Pass to Dunn. Brooks against LeVert. Lets the three fly. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Beyond the arc. Outside for Brooks. Lets the three fly. Pass to Curry. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Here's Alexander Walker. And finished off by Brooks.
You can never question Brooks in regards to his willingness to work. He gives it to you every time he's out there. He gives you his all.
Now here's Murray. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. It doesn't go for him. Here's Murray. Over to the wing. To in the cold spell. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
When you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire. And just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
Free throw line jumper. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Magic. They lead by 13. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jaylen Brown. Stephen Curry is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Moses Brown, and it's Freak in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. And that one drops.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Tiny. To the paint. And the dunk by Wagner.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Tiny. Orlando with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Curry. Over Murray. Curry, that's good. And the Magic lead by 15.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Murray for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. LeVert goes against Brown. Pass to Freak. Brown, a screen on Hayes. Here's Freak. He's defended by Hayes. Freak can't hit. Nets trail by 15. Here's Tiny. Now LeVert, defended by Brown. Murray passes to LeVert. And here's Wagner. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Jamal Murray. Freak passes to Brown. from the arc. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Brown. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one. LeVert outside. Now here's Hayes. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Curry gets the bucket.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Maxey. Looking to win the run. It's hauled in by the Magic. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown scanning the floor. Back to Brown. And he drives in. And the jam by Brown.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Tiny, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. From downtown, sinks it from distance. Tiny's got 22 points.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Brown against Valanciunas. Here's Alexander Walker, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hayes with a screen on Brown. Tiny, no good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now here's Curry. From behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Nets. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Tiny passes to Hunter. Here's Tiny. The kick out to Maxey. Shot clock at 3. Launches it. Doesn't go for him.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
A nice shot by Brown.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive moves.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Stolen by Valanciunas. Outside Hunter. Inside. Brown with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Brown against Hunter. Brown, no good. The Nets have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Hayes with a screen on Brown. Oh, got a piece of it. Brown with the steal. Pass to Freak. Back to Brown. Now here's Curry. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Here's Alexander Walker following the 3 by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. Brown against Maxey. Brown, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Tiny. Pulls up, and the Nets tack on 2 more. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, once he got it going, the fans really got behind him. He picked up on that energy, and it seemed to get him going even more. Magic leading by 20. Outside, Brown. Back to Curry. To the inside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, night in, night out, Valanciunas is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
Brooks outside. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. With the clock winding down. And the jam by Brown.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Tiny, no good.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Brown, no good. Nets trail by 20. Outside Hunter. Valanciunas finds Hayes. Here's Tiny, defended by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Tiny. Back to Hayes. Brown against Hunter. Pass to Brooks. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hunter. And here's Hayes. Back to Hunter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. It's good from beyond the arc.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Magic.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for the Freak.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Tiny, no good. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Up top, Curry. Hunter covering. Hunter against Curry. Pass to Brooks. And here's Brown for three. It's Hayes with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Valanciunas. Hayes, the pass to Simmons. Here's Tiny. The kick to Hunter. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt. Just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.